No Enemies by Charles Mackay, 1814 to 1889. You have no enemies, you say? Alas, my friend, the boast is poor. He who has mingled in the fray of duty that the brave endure must have made foes. If you have none, small is the work that you have done. You've hit no traitor on the hip, you've dashed no cup from perjured lip, you've never turned the wrong to right, you've been a coward in the fight. Okay, this is a poem by Charles Mackay. He's a Scottish poet, writer, journalist. He was once upon a time the editor of the Illustrated London News. I think he's probably most famous for a book that he wrote about crowd psychology. Yeah, which is quite interesting. Anyway, this poem is called No Enemies, and this poem is saying that if you've lived life, if you've done the things that you should do in life, it's impossible that you have no enemies. If you have no enemies, then very clearly you haven't been living, you haven't been doing the things that you morally ought to do. You have no enemies, you say. So here he's saying, I don't believe you if you say you have no enemies. Alas, how sad, my friend, the boast is poor. You can't say something like that. People won't believe it. It's not believable when you say that. He who has mingled in the fray of duty that the brave endure must have made foes. So somebody who has mixed in the fight, in the fray, in the problems of duty, of doing what you must do, that all brave people go through. So if you've been part of the fight of life, then you must have made enemies. If you have none, small is the work that you have done. So if you've not got any enemies, then you can't have done anything that's important. You can't have done anything difficult. You've hit no traitor on the hip. So you've never accused somebody of being a traitor. You've never exposed somebody as being false. You've dashed no cup from perjured lip. So to dash is to knock away. So somebody is drinking an oath. They are promising that what they are going to say is true. Yeah, and to perjure is to lie in court. So you've not accused somebody of perjury, accused somebody of lying in court or lying to people. You've never turned the wrong to right. So you've never righted a wrong. You've never made something that was wrong right. You've never fought for the right. You've been a coward in the fight. So you've been a coward. You've never done the things that you should do. You've never met the problems. You've just accepted problems and difficulties as they are, and you haven't done anything. So the poem is saying that in life, if you're going to do anything that's worthwhile, you're going to make enemies. There are always people who are going to be angry with you and hate you because you don't let them get their way. You don't let them do the evil things that they want to do, and they're going to be angry with you for this. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. No Enemies by Charles Mackay.